beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Joyce. Yes, we are watching Arise morning show where they talk about everything that is trending in the world. Yes, so today they are talking about national grid collapsing again. As for last year, we know that this national grid collapsed 12 times. Yes, and this year alone has already collapsed 2 times, according to what I watched in this Arise, or what they talk about in this Arise morning show. My God, according to them, they say in the past 10 years he has collapsed 100 times. The grid has collapsed 100 times. My God. Anyway, I just want us to watch and listen together what they have to say. A lot of things, as Abia State are coming out to protest against increasement in electricity tariff. They came out, so they are calling on the Abia State governor to come to their aim to help them, because the tariff is too much. And secondly, we watch when Rufai will be saying that, but they say Abia State, they have constant electricity, but the electricity is not free. You have to pay. So they are not protecting that they have power failure, but they are protecting that the tariff is too much, that they should bring it down. Anyway, my beautiful, before I talk too much, I just want us to listen and watch this video together. Please drop your own opinion in the comment section. Then after we watch it together, I will come and speak my own react on what I felt about what has been happening in Nigeria. Thank you, and let's watch together.
To you viewers, let's begin what's trending, with reactions trailing the power outage across parts of Nigeria. After the national grid collapsed, again, the grid was said to have tripped off around 11 a.m. on Wednesday after power generation dropped from over 4,000 megawatts to 1,200 megawatts. Many Nigerians have expressed frustration over the constant problem of grid collapses in the country. Last year, the grid collapsed about 12 times and has collapsed over 100 times in 10 years. Let's take some reactions. Osondu wrote on X, "What is national grid collapse? Nigeria has only 3,000 megawatts of electricity in a country of 200 million plus population. You guys are joking. Go to South Africa. They have 75,000 megawatts in a country of 51 million population. Nigeria doesn't have electricity." I know you can attest to that, Vimbai. Another X-user wrote, "There will always be outage since you literally moved everyone to band A without being able to even meet up with 20 hours daily minimum supply, making customers pay through their nose without getting value for it, making more profit while customers are losing. This is too bad." I mean, is this the second grid collapse this year? I think I read it somewhere. Yeah, it's the second already this year.
They denied the first one,
yeah.
But it felt like
yeah, but this was confirmed on, on X. There was also the TCN confirmed that there was a grid collapse yesterday. I mean, throwing people in Abuja, Lagos into darkness. It's unfortunate. Vimbai, before I come to you, there's also the issue of electricity tariffs. On Wednesday, aggrieved electricity users in Abia State, under the aegis of Aba Consumers Forum, staged a protest against the recent increment in electricity tariff by indigenous power company Aba Power Limited. The protesters, made up of traders, artisans, retirees, and civil servants, were protesting to draw the attention of the governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Oti, to their plight, urging him to intervene. I mean, these people are talking about the fact that their electricity bill has increased from, from 80,000 to 90,000 to 100,000 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira. Civil servants that make what?
I thought they said Batunaji's power station is not giving a 24 hours power in Aba.
These are the questions. These are the questions.
So your bill will go up. It costs money. It costs. You're going to have 24 hours.
Is that Batunaji's power station? Is it
They said it's Aba.
This Aba Disco. It's not Batunaji's power station.
It's the issue on tariff.
That means the news that time that Abana House was is
they had temporarily.
Temporarily.
Yes, it wasn't sustainable.
So
violence. It wasn't sustainable.
No, this is unfortunate. I am so frustrated hearing these sorts of stories. I mean, these people are in darkness, basically. And then they have to pay all that amount of money. Vimbai, talk to us about even your experience living in South Africa. And I know that you guys also had some sort of, electricity, load shedding and all of that. I mean, what can be done, really?
South Africa is a good example.
I know, I'm just saying to compare.
Well, South Africa is, they've recently celebrated, I believe, 280 days of uninterrupted power supply. So they've been able to, but the issues are the same, which is that you have old power plants, old equipment and so forth that over the decades has not been upgraded. You have maintenance issues. You have so many issues happening. Now I don't want to look at South Africa, actually. I want to look at Zimbabwe. Where Zimbabwe was facing a similar issue because a lot of Zimbabwe's power is hydroelectric. So when there was a drought earlier in the year, it meant that obviously there's no water flowing in the dam, so there was a cut in electricity supply. So what the government did is they said that what the grid generates can't power everybody. So we're going to prioritize private citizens. Let electricity go into homes. Then all you manufacturers, industries, big companies and whatever, find investors, power yourselves, which I think is, as much as we're going to the state level now, I think it's a low-hanging fruit, and maybe it's something that's feasible. If this grid can be dedicated to households, to private individuals, and let all the big organizations go and figure out who can invest in their power. Most of them are doing it already anyway. You have Dangote and so forth. I believe private entities are already generating about 4,000 megawatts for themselves and for the communities close to them. So I think the feasible way forward, and the states are also taking too long. So look at what's happening in Abia State. We thought that they'd reached a breakthrough, but it seems that this corruption is just going from the federal level to the state level. Lagos State has also announced a number of investments and a number of deals with regards to stimulating the localized grid. But again, things are moving way too slowly. So in the meantime, I think to reduce the pressure on the grid, let households enjoy the grid and let organizations figure themselves out and put it into their working capital, their working costs.
I know you want to.
With due respect, most of organizations are already doing it. There's no company that is what is sought in Nigeria today. That doesn't have its own independent power generation. You think Dangote Refinery is a national grid?
They're all powering themselves.
They're all powering themselves. So what's the problem here? The problem is, and like you said, most estates, in fact, you were enjoying it at gas from something before the system didn't work again. What is really happening? What should we do? See, Nigeria needs a multi-grid system. This one national grid, it can't work. Why? Government is not ready to make the major investment in that grid system. It's not going to work. Forget it. Do they have the money? No. Adebayo was saying it the other day that it will cost them over 30 billion. Where's the Siemens deal in the mud and all of that? Independent state grid system is something Governor Tinubu wanted to do in Lagos there with Aaron. That's what Mr. Batunaji was. But I'm hearing feelers from Abia that there was never 24 hours power. It was all propaganda. So those videos were in the month. No, it was never. They said they were never.
That's the report you are getting from Abia State.
That's the report I'm getting from Abia State. You can counter it with reports. How can we quickly have this multi-grid system? Can people provide their power? In fact, in some development, what do you do? You provide, if you have excess, you send it back to the grid. Redeem Camp is off grid. What's it called? Other millions is off grid. That's the long-term solution. As we are today, you can't have that level of solution except you put investment.
All right.
So it must be independent grid system, not this one we are doing that. The government doesn't even have the money.
All right.
If Mr. Adelabu is saying you need over 30 billion to fix the grid, the question is asked for the entire budget for this year, $30 billion. What's the entire budget? It was less than 30 billion. They just bumped us to about 36 billion dollars now. So you can't spend almost all the budget on one grid system. So let's stop deceiving ourselves.
This is quite an embarrassing situation. We are very intelligent people in our governance system. Something's got to give. Our people can't keep staying in darkness, really. Well, let's take a look story now on a lighter note. Talking about all these people with power. Another video has surfaced showing supporters hailing Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo on Wednesday. Let's take a look at that video.
The governor is here. 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 The governor. God bless the governor. God bless the governor. God bless the governor. God bless the government. God bless the Oga. God bless the Oga. The governor of Edo State is here. I swear.
I'm tired of these people. Wait, did we just hear God bless your car? God bless your... What actually is going on here? Bimba, you weren't here when we took the first story where we saw this sort of, what do you call it, psychophants? Yeah. Stop embarrassing yourselves, really.
All right, I don't even know where this is really on a lighter note. Yes. I want to say, like we say in America, that the people voted, but we also know that this matter is still in court as the process is being challenged. Yeah. So we don't even know whether this is the people's choice. Okay, let me know. According to INEC, this is the people's choice, but it also just speaks about what has the man done. Remember the first time we took the story about when they were praising him? Yes. And I was like, in a few months, what has he done? Why don't we have a higher level of expectations from our leaders, and also recognize, I think it's the psyche of the Nigerian people, where you forget that these people are there to serve you. They are there to work for you, and not for you to find what can be good for me and my family. Which one is the governor is here? I don't know. Please list all the things that Okpebolo has done in the time he's been in office, aside from, of course, trying to defend his mandate in court. Yes. So, they can have supporters as much as he wants, but I'm just hoping that this is the best deal for the Edo State people.
I think enough of the psychophants. We don't need people going around and
the man work.
When we took that story, what did we say? It's complete joblessness.
Yes, let him work.
Joblessness. I'm talking about his supporters. Enough of it. I'm going to keep highlighting it if it continues to happen. Well, Bimba, in another development, to the comment he allegedly made in 2006 while briefing the Senate on anti-corruption activities during a presidential debate in 2011, anchored by Kadaria Ahmed.
You indicted Mr. Ahmed Bola Tinubu of corruption. Now, given what you said about Ahmed Bola Tinubu, can I ask you why Nigerians should believe you? Doesn't this raise serious morality and ethical issues about you, because you are now working with the man and trying to become the president of Nigeria?
With respect, Kadria, I did not say so. I never said he's a looter of international standard or whatever. What I said, and I was making report to all the cases that we were investigating then, I said the case of Bola Tinubu was a case involving international dimension. It was not a case that was being handled by the EFCC. Therefore, I will not have much to say about it. In any case, I have never come out to judge and sentence an individual before taking him to the court.
Well, this was the video that was circulating. Just to clarify again on the network that he did clarify his statement. He did not make those statements against Tinubu, and also he actually wrote a strong worded letter. He asked his attorney to debunk the statement as well, insisting that he never made such comments. So it's good that we have highlighted this again. Well, now let's head over to the United Arab Emirates, where the Tony Elumelu Foundation on Tuesday signed a $6 million partnership agreement with the UAE Office of Development Affairs and Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Foundation to support young African entrepreneurs. The agreement was signed at the World Government Summit by TEF founder Tony Elumelu and the Director General of the Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Foundation, His Excellency Mohammed Haji Al Khoury. The agreement will provide business, training, mentorship, access to networks, and a non-refundable $5,000 seed capital to 1,000 young African entrepreneurs. The Tony Elumelu Foundation has been empowering young African entrepreneurs from all 54 African countries since 2015 and has demonstrated its commitment to fostering economic empowerment and entrepreneurship across Africa.
Because the future of Africa is in your hands.
I believe that the seed we plant today through the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program will help to develop Africa in the future.
This is completely amazing, guys. You know that the Tony Elumelu, through its initiatives, has, brought about, I believe, about 2 million Africans out of poverty, providing necessary access to capital, mentorship, and resources. They're unlocking potentials to Africa entrepreneurial talent and all of that. I mean, really kudos to the TEF Foundation. I mean, this is sort of what we want to see. And when you hear some of the stories, when you hear the stories from the beneficiaries, you're touched. Some of them, with $10,000, they've opened, businesses that have even gone across Africa. And it is so amazing that it's not like we always say, it's not just the government that we need people to empower. I mean, he's not just empowering Nigerians, he's empowering Africans. Really amazing. Ayo, a quick comment.
So I love what he said. He said it's not just a moral imperative, but a strategic development in Africa's future. You get to a point as a man where you now live beyond just being from your local government, from your state, from your state country, to being pan-African in your thinking and being able to empower Africa. If we're going to see the Africa of the future, we must talk about the empowerment of the African youth to be self-sustainable and to be able to build businesses for themselves. A number of people who have been, let me use the word blessed, who have really benefited from the Tony Elumelu Foundation. And a lot of people would ask him, what are you getting from this? For any businessman, it is profit and loss. But to be honest, I'd say while it goes beyond profit, there's only as much money as you can make when you begin to invest in people, which is the greatest investment any man can make. So kudos to Tony Elumelu, kudos to the Tony Elumelu Foundation. For young people out there who want to apply, I think 1st of March is the deadline for you to apply. 5,000 people will be beneficiaries. Congratulations to all those who would make it in advance, and well done.
I think it's 1,000 beneficiaries, $5,000 each.
Oh, that they will
get is amazing. If you just go on the Tony Elumelu website right now, you can even see it and apply and see. I mean, really excellent. Kudos.
Africa capitalism to the world.
Capitalism to the world. Kudos, Tony Elumelu. We'll head over to France now to highlight our picture of the day, and it's that of Nigeria's president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where he was hosting Google CEO Sundar Pichai in Paris. At that meeting, Tinubu told the Google CEO that artificial intelligence is crucial to Nigeria's digital innovation. I mean, look at our president. Look at our president. I mean, how much is money? I mean, this is complete steez. When I saw the picture, this has to be the picture of the day for me, because I mean, and you could tell it did appear on almost all the headlines on the newspapers today. But I mean, our president, please keep looking looking that dapper. I mean, more importantly is the conversations that they had there during that meeting. Rufa is so proud of President Tinubu today. When you're in Paris, you have to be passionate. It is the city of fashion. Really, absolutely.
What do we call that system? We call it mandate.
No, I mean, the president looked so dapper, really. It was good. Still in Paris, United States Vice President J.D. Vance was captured in this trending video, visiting the Notre Dame Cathedral with his family. We have been seeing Elon Musk inside the White House. This is, I know, but I wanted to say, well, we've seen him now. Now he's visiting. But like I said, I love the fact that they are bringing back family into the whole governance system, back into the White House. It's lovely to see J.D. Vance as a real family man. I mean, it's so amazing to see that. Adorable. It is beautiful, really, really beautiful. Well, all right.
Come back to the channel where we have seen everything in Arise Morning Show. We have watched together. Please, guys, drop your own opinion in the comment section. Let's just talk about the national grid that collapsed. That one is not a new thing. According to the tweet, somebody just wrote that, did we really have electricity power, or did Nigeria really have a grid? I don't think because when you go to Nigeria, it's every day they are protecting. If they are not protecting for power failure, they are protecting for tariff, electricity tariff being so high. Anyway, beautiful people, as we already said, every time the grid always collapse. It's not the first time, so it will continue to be, as far as Nigeria is concerned, it will continue to be collapsing. Another one where the Abia State, the Aba, they were protecting for high electricity bill, their increment in electricity. So where Aba residents were protecting for increment in electricity. So that one is and Rufai was like, yeah, we heard that in Abia State now there is a incorrupt electricity power, or incorrupt power, the 247 24 hours power. So we heard it, and we saw the videos trending up and down. But what I want to say in this matter is that, yes, in this protest, they did not protest that they don't have electricity or power failure. They only protest that the tariff is so high, that the tariff is so high, they should bring down the tariff. It doesn't mean that when you have 247 electricity, then you will not pay the bills. You will pay even in everywhere. The problem is that when you are having this electricity and you are paying, I don't have, at least you are paying for what you are using. You are paying for what you see. You are paying for what you have, not the one that you will not see electricity and they will bring bills for you to pay. That one is bad. But as far as they didn't come out to say there is no electricity, we are paying, there is no electricity, we have been paying for just paying for nothing, then people will start dragging, say, but Abbas said there is a 247 electricity. Why is it now there is no electricity anymore? So that is what I say. When you are using something, you have to pay for it. It's not free, because they use money to maintain those things. They use money to pay the bills. They use money to pay the workers there that have been maintaining it. So yes, that is what according to this Tony Elumelu foundation that just signed 6 million deal for African youth. Yes, that one, this man has been trying, and according to what they say 5,000 youths will benefit from this from his NGO. So my beautiful people, congratulations to those ones that with benefit from this this deal. Congratulations to them. So another one we saw when Tinubu was hosting Google CEO in France. Yes, you see the way Tinubu, they were just like, oh, Tinubu is very handsome there. Yes, when you are out, in France, there is cold, the weather is nice, the environment, even though it's just like you living in a mansion, even though you are not beautiful or handsome, because of that, the beautiful of that environment, you will be beautiful, you will be handsome. That is how it is. So the environment you are matters to your own, reflect. Let me say, environment you are reflects to your own body. Yes, reflects to your own body. So my beautiful people, please drop your own opinion in the comment section. Tell me what you feel about all this news that they have read. What you think about them, just drop in the comment section. If you have watched to this time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.